When they announced that The Walking Dead was going to get a season 5, I was ecstatic. But where do they go from here? Obviously, after the fall of the prison and the death of the governor, there was only one story arc that kept popping up in my mind. Fear the Hunters. In the comic books, Rick and crew are hunted by a group of psychotic cannibals led by a man named Chris. They capture the character of Dale and eat one of his legs. Along the way, we are introduced to a character by the name of Father Gabriel Stokes. I thought this was going to happen at the end of season 4, but then I realized that would have been a little too rushed because we are introduced to a whole new world called Terminus, this character called Gareth, and everybody is shoved into a giant cart, blah blah blah, end of season 4. I'm just going to imagine you know all of season 4, okay? This episode is going to be dedicated to me showing you the trailer of season 5 and piece by piece critiquing it and telling you what my opinion is on what is going to happen with season 5. Now, if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it, because I'm not going to show it to you twice in the same video. Go. Now. Okay, you seen it? Great! Let's go!
They're screwing with the wrong people.
Don't you love censorship? Oh, and by the way, it was a lot more fulfilling in the comics when he said the word fucking.
I just hope you understand that we didn't want to hurt you.
And that pretty much spells out my theory that yes, they are indeed cannibals!
Nothing was personal.
Oh, and by the way, do those words sound familiar to us comic book readers? Yeah. Those are the exact same words Chris says to Dale right before he reveals the fact that they are eating his leg. So it's obvious that they spliced the audio from a different scene in this case.
You don't have to do this. We can put the world back to how it was. We have a man who has a cure. We just have to get him to Washington. You just have to take a chance.
Now I would like to compare Gareth's smile to Chris's smile for one brief second. Look at these two match up. It's obvious that these two men were meant to be the same counterparts.
You don't have a choice. All you.
Now here we see that the group have escaped Terminus. It's pretty obvious that they will meet up with Carol and Tyrese because in the previous clip, Rick is holding Judith!
You join us, and you go to Washington and cure this thing.
Now, whoever edited this trailer, I applaud them. When I first saw this trailer, the first couple of times I watched it, I had to because I was literally blown away, because I love this damn thing. I literally thought this trailer was about Gareth joining the group, like threatening them to join the group. But then I noticed it was trickery out of editing. This is not about Gareth joining the group. Rick and crew destroy Terminus, leaving Gareth and a small number of termites. That's what they call everyone at Terminus. Termites. Leaving them to become the hunters. We think they are dead, but Gareth and a small number of the termites become the hunters and hunt Rick and the group. Then they capture one of the members of Rick's group. We don't know who. And then they are going to threaten them. And they will try to make them take them to Washington so they can capture Rick and get their revenge. Will they eat their leg? Who's to know? I don't. We'll have to see.
We get to start over, all of us. I'm not splitting up again.
We don't know what's coming next.
When we get to Washington, we will make the dead die, and the living will have this world again.
Now, you see that middle zombie right there? I believe that's Carol leading a giant horde of zombies into Terminus to save Rick and the group. Because later in the trailer, there's a clip of Carol covered in goo, red goo, all over her. Don't believe me? Bam!
I don't trust this guy.
Obviously, we are meant to believe that Rick is talking about Gareth because of the sneaky editing ploy. But look where they are. A church. What story arc is this mimicking from the comics? Fear the Hunters. What other comic book character are we introduced to? Father Gabriel. It's all coming together, folks.
We've all done something.
You don't trust us anymore.
These people are my family. And if we hurt them in any way, I will kill you.
No real comment, that was just really badass.
We all need to leave for DC right now.
We're not going anywhere without our people.
You show up, and 3 of us are gone.
Rick yelling go is straight out of the comics where they discover one of their members of the group, Dale, mind you, but he's dead right now, in the middle of the woods outside of the church. My guess it's probably going to be Bob or Tyrese, but that's for a different video. They find him, and Rick discovers it's a trap led by the Hunters, and he screams go, and gunshots ring out.
You know what is at stake!
Why is Abe crying? I don't know. Did he find out about Eugene's secret? Did Rosita die? Whatever the case, Michael Cudlitz is one badass actor.
No matter what anyone says, no matter what you think,
Where are our people?
you are not safe.
I know what you're thinking. And no, it's not Negan. But nice try making us think that Glenn is gonna die. Even though he's not gonna die right there. Nice nod there, Kirkman. Now the Beth material. I have no clue about this. Some people have talked about the mark on her face looking very similar to the mark on comic Andrea's face. But I highly doubt Beth will take Andrea's spot on the show. Nah, that's Carol's job. So that's the Season 5 trailer. And my overall views on what's going to happen, it has a lot of energy to it in the past trailers. This one feels like an action film, whereas the past 4 felt like dramas. I'm highly excited, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Next episode, it's character mashups. The comic book governor versus the television governor. I'm Jerred Adams, and until next time.